I seen I seen a commercial the other day. I always have to check and see. I sleep so rough and my worry about my earrings worse than a woman. But I understand when they lose their diamond earrings down the drain and stuff how they panic. But I seen a commercial the other day about white teeth. Some sort of commercial about whitening your teeth and then calcium and different things that you should take care of. The person that's talking about it has implants of top implants, and I'm looking at the commercial, and this is supposed to be an authority on things that you do to take care of your hygiene. Half truths, I say it is. When you can talk about something and be an authority on it, but in reality, you're lying through your teeth, through your implants, uh, to the public. And how many people buy it or think to be true? Uh, Weight commercials and stuff, things that you can take to lose weight. You pull on the heartstrings of people feeling so bad about how heavy they are, and you promote something that doesn't work. Things like this. When you can put on a white smock and hang a stethoscope around your neck and claim that you're a doctor and an authority on this and that, when it turns out that you're just an actor, like many actors in the VA took over the jobs because of they were the highest paying jobs in Phoenix, playing like they're doctors, trying to get their diploma at night, going to ASU, getting high on every drug known to man. Like I um, was given a drug by my own brother the day I got out of the army, not knowing what it was, called freebasing. I know what it is now. Hooked for 30 years as his slave, working on race cars and race bikes, stealing, doing all kind of stuff for 30 years. From the first night I tried it, what makes them so unique that they're not addicts now, and so they drop out of college. Uh, they're allowed to work at the VA without a license. They kill people with no consequences, and they get paid for it. That brain surgeon guy said that Phoenix is going to be the hub for curing uncurable diseases. And what he meant was Phoenix, Arizona, VA. There are more TV doctors and more people playing to be something that they're not and getting paid for. Most of the people probably homeless on the street were probably capable doctors, nurses, registered nurses, or whatever on the street. But since they complained about it, they were ostracized from Phoenix, Arizona. And if, like they say, Phoenix takes care of their own. And it is just half truths popping around this town as I see it being here 4 years, and it is really ridiculous. When Learner and Rowe tell you to go out and target somebody, an innocent bystander, and run into their car, and we'll pay you. It is the invisible subliminal message that's told on TV every day. Every time I talk about Learner and Rowe, they change their commercial. Every time I talk about Governor Ducey making a law and making another one for you not to say nothing about it, he come up with something different. Every time I go to When I did go to Channel 3 and told them I had the proof of how these people died on the waiting list, uh, Heidi jumps on the desk with no panties, thinking I'm Bin Laden, playing a joke around a water cooler. And when I walked out and I called later on, asking why they treated me like that, they said it was a guy turned over a confession of murder over the phone, and that's why they treated me like that. But they were on 7th Avenue then. I walked out and immediately made a left and walked down that long street to the light rail. No police, nowhere. Got on the light rail. I went out of my way, confused, not knowing what I did because I called the night before and told them it was on the phone logs and on the surveillance camera how they treated me. No police, no nothing. And wow. I called corporate. I called the AANCP. He was more concerned about what time Fry's closed when he got there at 9 o'clock at night. And they're only on a volunteer basis, but they go down to Washington, D.C. The lady gets her wig knocked off and get arrested in the AANCP, but they couldn't do anything for me. So I called Governor Ducey. He had some sort of a hotline or something when you feel like you've been wrong. I thought he was a great man at that time, and I was nervous, and I left 2 messages. He waited until he got to Yarnell Memorial and said on TV, because Channel 3 is his cronies. I ain't got time to be listening to no 2 messages, and I know he was talking about me, and I talked about him like a dog ever since with no repercussions. That's why I'm treated so bad at the VA. The only people I trust is Phoenix police, and they've been really, really nice to me. And that's saying a lot because at 14 years old in Chicago, following my pimp brother around to Bobby Chappelle's bar where Fluky and Highsmith used to go, the police are looking at me, my brother selling the police cocaine, I'm frowned up. He come over and slapped the shit out of me, and I ain't talked to the police in Chicago from 14 years old up to I'm 55 years old now. I get up here and I need some information, and I talk to Phoenix police, and I've talked to several since then, and they're some of the nicest guys in the world, and I really respect them. So you can say what you want, but half truths are flying around this town with the greatest of ease. Thank you.